If you're interested in heirloom and pass-along plants like I am, old home sites and properties like this are perfect resources, but make sure you get permission from the landowner as always. Today we're going to take some cuttings from this wonderful old mophead hydrangea, and a few things you want to keep in mind. Number one, always collect green branches on these mop heads. They're the ones that are going to be most likely to form the roots. And we'll cut this one in two, always at an angle, so that we get some foliage on both of these stems. Now these stems are about 3 or 4, maybe 5 inches long, and just a perfect size for taking cuttings. So we took our hydrangea cuttings and now we're ready to do what's called sticking the cuttings, and that is simply putting them in a medium so they'll grow roots. Notice that I transported the cuttings in a Ziploc bag. That's so they wouldn't lose moisture and be too dry to work with. And the first thing I want to do is remove the foliage until there are only 1 or 2 pairs of leaves left. And we'll take a little more material off of the stem, always cut at an angle. And then remove half of each of these existing leaves. Now we're ready to stick the stem of the cutting down into a hormone that will induce root initiation and root growth. It's just right down into the potting soil, and that's all there is to it. And after a few weeks of being indoors and in indirect sunlight, what you'll see on the cuttings is new growth forming, and new growth is a good indication of root formation, and that means your hydrangea cuttings are off and running. For Get It Growing, I'm Kerry Heafner with the LSU AgCenter.